Hi friends! You are not here by coincidence. You are here because you feel that subtle pull inside your chest, that whisper that says, I was made for more. And today we are not talking about ordinary skills. We are talking about power. We are talking about influence. We are talking about Barbie's guide to social intelligence sparkles. Social intelligence is not a soft skill. It is a strategic superpower wrapped in satin confidence. It is the invisible crown you wear before anyone sees your outfit. And Vose, yes Vose, are capable of mastering it. Let's make this practical. Picture this. You wake up late. Traffic is chaotic. You arrive at work and the energy feels tense. Now most people, they absorb that tension like a sponge. But you are not a sponge. You are Malibu Barbie, stepping onto the beach at sunrise. You breathe. You smile at the receptionist. You say, "Good morning. I'm excited for today." And suddenly, the room shifts. That is social intelligence in action. It is emotional thermostat control. When your boss gives you unexpected feedback, you do not cross your arms. You lean in. You say, "Thank you for that perspective. Can you show me how I can improve?" Boom. You just transformed criticism into collaboration. When a colleague interrupts you in a meeting, you do not shrink. You gently raise your hand and say, "I'd love to finish my thought." Calm, steady, elegant, like Barbie walking in heels across marble floors. At lunch, instead of scrolling on your phone, Vose asks someone, "What's something exciting happening in your life right now?" Watch their eyes light up. People bloom when seen, and you become unforgettable. Now, let's talk about friendships. If a friend cancels plans last minute, most people react with ego. But Vose pause. You say, "I understand. Let me know when you're free." Secure energy, not desperation. That confidence, magnetic. If a friend shares good news, you don't compete. You amplify. You say, "I'm so proud of you. Tell me everything." Queens build queens. In relationships, social intelligence becomes art. When there's conflict, you don't say "you always." You say "I feel." That one shift changes everything. You move from accusation to vulnerability. And vulnerability is strength dressed in silk. At family gatherings, when someone makes a passive-aggressive comment, you smile and respond lightly. Interesting perspective. No drama. No escalation. Just pink composure. On social media, you don't post to compete. You post to inspire. You comment with intention. You support openly. Energy circulates. And what you circulate returns. Let's talk about networking. You walk into an event alone. Instead of clinging to the wall, you approach someone and say, "Hi, what inspired you to be here tonight?" Simple, open-ended, powerful. You listen fully, not waiting to speak. Listening like a CEO evaluating gold. Because attention is currency. And you invest wisely. At the grocery store, when the cashier looks exhausted, you say, "I hope your day gets easier." That micro moment, that's leadership. In traffic, when someone cuts you off, you don't rage. You breathe. You let them go. Your peace is premium. You don't discount it. When you're learning something new and feel insecure, you don't pretend to know everything. You say, "I'm still learning." Confidence is not pretending. It's owning your growth. If someone dominates a conversation, instead of competing for volume, you redirect gracefully. That's fascinating. I'd love to hear what Maria thinks too. You create inclusion. Inclusive people become influential people. When you disagree, you say, "I see it differently and here's why." No attack. Just clarity. Barbie doesn't need to break another doll to stand taller. Let's talk body language. Shoulders back. Eye contact steady. Chin aligned. Not arrogance. Assurance. When you enter a room, pause for half a second before speaking. Let your presence arrive before your words. If you make a mistake, you own it. "That was my oversight. I'll fix it." Accountability is couture-level maturity. When someone gossips, you don't participate. You redirect. "I'm sure there's more to the story." You protect your brand. Yes, brand. Because social intelligence is personal branding in real time. At the gym, you smile at someone new. At a cafe, you thank the barista by name. At work, you send follow-up messages after meetings. These are small stitches, but together, they create a masterpiece. When anxiety rises before a presentation, you visualize yourself as President Barbie addressing a nation. You stand firm. You speak clearly. You slow down. Power is often in the pause. If someone underestimates you, you don't argue emotionally. You perform exceptionally. Results are the loudest response. And here's the secret most people miss. Social intelligence begins with self-intelligence. If you don't understand your own triggers, you will project them. So when you feel jealousy, you ask, what does this reveal about my desires? When you feel anger, you ask, what boundary needs reinforcement? That reflection, that's inner Malibu. Calm waters, clear vision. You are not here to manipulate. You are here to elevate, to transform rooms, to soften tension, to inspire growth, to make people feel safe and powerful in your presence. That is rare. That is unforgettable. And let me tell you something in the most direct, magnetic way possible. You are not too much. You are maximum capacity potential. You are not intimidating. You are structured brilliance. You are not lucky. You are intentional. Social intelligence means knowing when to push and when to pause, when to speak and when to observe, when to lead and when to support. It is balance and heals. It is grace under glitter pressure. It is strategy wrapped in kindness. So tomorrow morning, when Vose wake up, remember this. Every hallway is a runway. Every conversation is an opportunity. Every challenge is a chance to refine your elegance. You are the CEO of your energy, the stylist of your reactions, the architect of your reputation, and the most powerful accessory you will ever wear is awareness. So go out there, build your dream house of influence, speak with intention, listen with empathy, move with confidence, and remember, my extraordinary friend, the world doesn't need a quieter version of Vose. It needs a socially intelligent, emotionally grounded, unapologetically brilliant version of you. And that version, she's already inside you. Sparkles.